Hi, good evening everyone, and welcome to Bob Plays Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts on Legendary difficulty. I'm Bobtheorc, and this is episode 13 of the British Speedrun, where we are now at war with Japan. And we're going to hop on Discord. Hey Luxury, thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I just did a little quick video about my thoughts on Iran earlier, and I hope people enjoy that one. And I think the symbol that the Brits, yeah. I love this image of Lord Nelson that I was able to generate. I used Mid-Journey to make it, and it just cracked me up, and so I just had to use it for this, just with the two-finger salute there. So, all right. So last night I was really tired, had to go to bed. We got some synchy stuff to do, and you guys are all welcome to join me on Discord. We're going to see if we can wrap this. I wonder if I can even win this by 1910. We're going to run away from these Japanese here. This is going to be... So I'm able to tie down their big fleet with some light cruisers and just keep running away. And it's a scary fleet because they have all those damn destroyers. That's going to be problematic. Now, I could just build a swarm of destroyers myself and just try to take them out. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. I really don't want to just throw away that many soldiers and sailors. It's kind of a dick move. So I think I'll probably just keep kiting them around. Mid-Journey won't let me do that. Yeah, the last time I tried, Mid-Journey won't let me do anything regarding like modern political figures, which is probably a smart move on their part to just stay out of it. So we're going to attach all these guys. And we're going to pop smoke and leave. And hopefully, because the Japanese battleships are slow, hopefully this means that their fast destroyers will stay with the battleships. Yeah, AI has a lot of restrictions, and, you know, it's a useful tool. It's fun. The reality is that AI is there to benefit the people that it was made to benefit, and we're just kind of the, you know, the second, you know, we're just an afterthought. Yeah, I know that some AI will let you do it and some won't. I think Grok will let you do it. I haven't tried it on Grok yet. I try to keep my gaming videos from being too political. It's kind of hard nowadays with all the shit being so crazy. Alright, we are going to not fight this fight, because last time that was just going to be a big shit show. So we're going to leave them alone. We're going to boop the transports. Alright, so here we go. Let's see what we got on the docket. So we've got Turkey, northern Turkey is going well. Yeah, eastern Turkey is that one place you can just never grab. And it's just the Ottoman stronghold. Western Turkey, we're getting that. Got this naval invasion of Japan, which is going well. Conquest of Canada, going well. Conquest of the Netherlands, going well. And this naval invasion up here is going well. Alright, so now the problem is the Chinese are tossing a bunch of stuff in here. And I don't, because I'm not at war with the Chinese, I don't know if I can, because I've got a lot of tons of stuff here. I don't think I can prevent this. I think they're just gonna... I don't think I can stop this from happening. You know, I can keep increasing tension with China. And as far as my Trump in a George Washington wig and uniform, I don't know. We'll see. I also don't, you know, when the YouTube overlords decide to be jerks again, I also kind of want to make sure that I'm not on the receiving end. I've got a few things in the works that I gotta get taken care of before I say anything too naughty. Alright, so we got some repairing going on. I really do need to refit some of my ships. I've got some research coming along. Better engines in 2 months. Boilers in 3. These small guns coming up soon. There's a lot of good things coming. I could do a batch of battleships that'll be done in 2 months. Get my oldest ones done. Hey, TJ. So I am going to probably... Let's organize my oldest battleships. We're going to go by class. And the 1898s are currently the oldest. Of course, all the 1898s are at sea. The 1903s are in port. And that's not going to do me any good. So there's no point in even doing that. Let's see, what am I building? And I'm not building anything, so realistically I'm just going to do the repairs. We're just going to wait. I mean, I could refit some 1901s into 1903s, I suppose. It's not really that big a deal. It'll take 2 months. I can only refit one. Well, let's go refit you. Is that really all I can do? I guess it is. Oh, and then I also need to make sure that all my ships are on sea control. Alright. So, now I know that over here... Oh, these assholes, really? Are you guys... Can we, maybe retaliate? Oh, look, there's a torpedo boat there. Hello there. Let us... Let's get these Guardians out there with a couple torpedo boats to go and take care of you. I'd like to have an excuse to go grab these guys. I've got enough tonnage, it should be doable. I've got... So these torpedo boats, you guys need to head over I'm gonna start heading you over here. And that should be enough to blockade and wreck the Chinese. Alright. And... I think I can turn down my... my crew, because we're not building anymore. So let's go and... We'll turn down your crew down to 80%. That'll be more than enough. Alright, here we go. Yeah, it's weird with the minor nations. So we're blockading Japan. They're stagnating. We're going to boop your transport. And this is the guy that has the 50 destroyers, which... The problem with this is he's got so fucking many destroyers. And... So he got away. Oh, man. I really don't want to have to fight all these damn destroyers, because it's going to be really annoying. And they're fast. These guys are 30 knots, and I'm only 22. So if I try to fight them, it's going to turn into a big mess. I don't know what this Instagram code is, but we're going to report as junk. Because I do not Instagram. So... I guess we have to fight. Alright, so let's see if we can do a... Now, I could try and auto-resolve it, but I think I would lose a lot of ships, and I take a lot of damage. That is just so many destroyers. So I'm going to try and kite them away. Because I don't know if I even have enough ammo to take on 30 destroyers. And they're just going to... All those little 4-inch guns are just going to hurt me. I really need something faster. But if I could start whittling them down, you know, 5, 10 at a time, then that would be worth it. So, the trick is just to not get too close. And my light cruisers aren't really any faster. Alright, so... Now, the smart move would be just to run away. Most of my... these are assault ships. They're really made for fighting forward. I do have... If I'm firing at a 45-degree angle... I might be able to... And these guys are kind of beat up. They're not super beat up, but they're... I think I don't want to fight this. I think I really don't. I out-ton them, but there's a lot of things that can go wrong, and I can just grind away at their I can grind away at them all without... Because this fleet's going to stay together, and if it's staying together, then that means it can't deal with all of my stuff going on. Yeah, because I can invade them from all over the place, while whichever fleet they attack runs away. Now they are chasing me. They want some. They definitely want some. Now when I get the turbines in a couple turns, then I'll be able to make some faster battleships. And then I'll have some more options. But if I'm not going at least like 27, 28 knots, I'm going to have a hard time kiting around all those torpedo boats or all those destroyers. I mean, my high explosive shells are all right. And at least for killing destroyers. But mostly we're just gonna keep invading Japan until they have nothing left. And we're gonna make their economy collapse. And I have to preserve my fleet for dealing with the Chinese as well. So we want to be a little bit careful. I love this razzle-dazzle camouflage. I got Western Turkey. Ottoman Empire regains the full control of Persia. So Netherlands is doing terrorisms. Occupy Belgium for about 80,000 tons. Alright, we can do that. You terrorisms, Belgians. Yeah, because one more turn we get steam turbine engines. And we'll get these once-through boilers also. Alright, so we need 80,000 tons of stuff. So I've got a bunch of these light cruisers here. What do I have in the English Channel? I've got... So I've got 60 plus another 30,000 tons. That'd be 90. That'll be enough to take care of them. So northern Turkey's doing well. Yeah, so now I need more tonnage here because they've got their fleet. But I can send... I'm short by less than 10,000 tons. So I'm going to send my light cruisers up here. Just cause them problems. And that's not going to go well there. That's going well up north. So let's go ahead and get Shiku, I think. Or I could ignore that for now and I can grab Yemen, or I think we're going to grab Yemen. And just tie up all this stuff overseas. Well, because we might still land invade over there, so let's go ahead and we'll get Shikuyu. $21,000 tons. All right, let's do that. We'll send you guys over there to deal with it. Alright. That's what we got. And then... any of these need to be refitted. I'll just do these 3. Alright. And there we go. Alright, let's see what we got. China just really doesn't want to hate me that much. Well, that's a problem. I needed to be able to retreat from that. Once I get the steam turbines, hopefully I'll be able to go fast enough that I can make a destroyer killing force. Although maybe not. This didn't... that didn't take, did it? Alright, let's try retreating. Because there's no reason to engage the Netherlands. Are you going to build any dreadnoughts? I probably won't have time. I mean, maybe. We'll see what happens. I mean, if I need to build I might build a dreadnought style fast battle, dreadnought hull, but make it more like a battle cruiser for taking out the enemy destroyers. I might do something like that. So we'll see. We'll see what. We'll see what happens. If I can make a 30-knot dreadnought so I can keep pace with the destroyers. Boop. Boop. Then we'll see what happens. That's so many of them. And it won't let me withdraw. I mean, I could probably auto-resolve and come out pretty well and not spend hours fighting them, but I'd rather... these assault ships are made for invading. They're not... and they're tough. They're very fighty, but they're not really made for this kind of engagement. Not against swarms of... Not against swarms of destroyers. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, that's exactly right, Mitchell. So I may not even have enough time. Alright, so you boys are going to retreat. Yeah, so, I mean, realistically, I can just keep invading and retreating because I've got enough tonnage, and I can just kind of dick them over anyway. And then I'm getting my torpedo boats in position to screw with China. And I don't know how much I want to fight a big fight with Japan. But I might build a couple of Marauders. Those super fast battle cruiser types with the strong secondary guns, and use those to go and mess up the Japanese destroyer force. Hey, Shadow Wolf. How you doing tonight? Because I don't really need to fight Japan. It's kind of like what I did in that Russian campaign. Just kite them. I'm only losing 2 transports. Japanese are losing a lot. They're invading Russian Far East. I'm invading their stuff. Northern Turkey against Bosphorus, but then I invaded it, so Turkey is sad. China got Southwest Korea. Netherlands is doing more terrorisms in Malo, whatever, however you pronounce that. We're going to go and take care of that. Oh, they're doing some terrorisms down here. $13,000 tons. Hey, look, I have enough ships. So we're going to go here. And we're just going to grab you. Zoink. And this is a piss off the Chinese turn. And I mean, I've got these guys pretty locked down. Oh, there's an Ottoman fleet. Alright, so I've got the engines, I've got the boilers, and I'll have the small guns next turn, and then I'll start building me a Marauder, I think. Krupp armor in 3... I could wait to get Krupp 2. Oh! Yeah, I mean, so Mitchell, I did this video earlier where I was talking about Trump's 3 options to end the war, where we could either claim victory and leave, which is basically us admitting defeat. We can try and burn Iran to the ground, which is the current plan, and that's not working so well. Or we could work a deal with Russia to contain Iran, and I think that's what they're eventually going to have to do. Because Putin's confirmed that Iran has 250 or 450 kilograms of weapons-grade uranium, which I guess is enough for at least 10 bombs, probably more. And, you know, so we might be able to work something out. I mean, because we could blockade... So Iran can let people out of the Strait of Hormuz by paying the money, but then we can blockade the strait so that nobody can get back in, and that shuts down Iran's oil industry. I mean, we could blockade Iran and fuck them. They'll blow up Israel in the process, probably. So, really the only deal is to work with Russia to put some pressure on Iran. And China just wants their oil. Alright, so 3 turns to get... So we could do 3 turns to get the better armor and everything. Better armor, better small guns. It's 5% and 20% stronger. Yeah, we'll wait the turns. We'll wait the turns. Alright, so meanwhile, we are going to continue refitting what ships we have. And that's all solid. Alright, we're sending our torpedo boats over. I've got all these guys here. The problem is, if I send more of these guys over... At some point, the Ottomans are going to keep causing me trouble. So I got to leave at least some dudes here. So we're going to go send... We don't really need these torpedo boats. So we'll send you guys over to China. You guys... 1901s, 18... We're going to send you guys back to Sevastopol. It's 127,000 tons. That's enough to take care of the Black Sea. We need a chunk here. These 10 torpedo boats are going to be blasting Japan. Sure. These torpedo boats... send you guys there. And then these battleships... I've got a bunch more torpedo boats. Let's go send... send all you guys over. I could probably leave the patrol boats. I'm going to send these guys to Central. I want to get an invasion in Tripoli if I can. So these 9 battleships are they're probably enough. Or I could send these guys over to China. I don't know if I have enough in China to deal with it, but these guys need to be fixed. So let's go fix you first. And then we'll sort of see how things go. So these guys up here... Oh, that's interesting. Alright, so we're going to send these guys up here to try and get through. I really do need to send more ships down this way to get... I'm going to say that I probably have enough guys here. I think we're actually going to send... these guys, we're actually going to send you down to Singapore. And we can repair you there. I think that's the plan. Because I've got... where do I have battleships in the Arabian Sea? Okay, yes, yeah, so I've got some guys there. Alright, so we're... this is pretty good. So... that would be... dip change how the guns function, weights on many components, also change the size of torpedo launchers. Yes, go to war with China, please. No! Stop paying me... see, this is the problem I have. I can't... you know, the big delay is not can I fight and win, it's can I get these assholes to go to war with me. And that's a big fucking fleet, so let's go withdraw. Nope. I'm eventually planning on getting dip. I'm gonna finish out my current campaigns first, and I'm probably gonna do JP's challenge campaign first before doing dip. No, it's exactly what it is. I mean, the big question of whether I can make my goal or not is, can I get China to go to war with me? Because I could beat this game easily by 1910 if I can get China into a fight. So maybe I will have time to build my Marauders. Alright, so... Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. So we'll try. We'll see how this goes. Alright. And boop. And run away. And you have all those destroyers, so we're gonna run away from you too. Yeah, autocorrect kind of sucks. It gets me into a lot of trouble. I've seen some really funny autocorrect problems before. Also the voice to text. I knew this person, we were on a road trip, and they were inviting some friends for dinner, and there was noise in the background, and they're using the voice to text, and there's some songs on the radio or something, and they're trying to invite some friends to dinner, and because of the autocorrect, and because she didn't verify before she sent it, she sent them an invite to dinner and butt sex, and which was funny enough. It was even funnier when the receiving person agreed, and then it got awkward. Alright, so... let's go... So autocorrect can go very badly if you're not careful, is the moral of the story. So don't rely too heavily on technology. Oh, give me a moment. Alright, so let's run away. Yeah, it was kind of funny. But yeah, but the moral of the story is be careful with autocorrect. Oh my god, I could do a French campaign where I win by running away from every battle, but invade. That would be funny. Have all like really heavy ships that are really fast. You don't bother with guns because you're not going to fight anyway. But then you get all your transports destroyed, so that wouldn't work that well. Canada is doing some terrorisms. British Columbia, sure. Alright, let's get those Canadian terrorists. Bring them back into the Empire. Uh-oh. I need 61,000 tons, and I do not have 61,000 tons. I only have 48,000 tons. This might be a problem. Alright, well, I got nobody here. I've got some people in Western South America. Oh, I guess you guys, 26,000 plus the 48 that I have, 46. That'll make 61. Alright, so that's what we're doing. So we don't have a Suez Canal yet. I could send this guy up there, maybe. So the lesson I learned about mines is you have to start mining early. Alright, so we'll send those guys up. That's going really well. And then we're going to... And that's going well. You don't have anything up there. That's going well. And that's going well. And that's going well. And that's going well. And that's going well. Alright, so we are going to naval invade Japan. We want to get North Honshu.
Hello.
Hey Mike, how you doing?
Not too bad, not too bad. Very productive meeting with my mentor.
Well, I'm glad.
I'm going to see how, because I had an issue a couple of weeks ago at the last meeting I attended. I got basically talked over.
Okay.
So that's one of the reasons why I didn't show up last week.
Oh, to the Toastmasters?
Uh-huh. And I'm going to show up this week. My mentor's going to be there this week. And he promised to give this guy a proper spanking.
Alright, well that's good.
Well, not really, because John outweighs him by 100 fucking pounds.
Oh. Man, they're taking Korea, and I can't do anything because China's not at war with me, and when I park my ships next to Korea, who's my ally, it won't let me contribute tonnage to their defense. Those bastards. Alright.
People's kids, right?
I know, right? It's really annoying. Alright, but at least the Ottomans are under control. Alright, so, for now. So 2 more months till I get the better armor. 1 more month till I get the better. Till I get
Yeah,
the
I'll run
better.
this one tonight.
Yeah. Well, all right. Yeah, I'm just gonna be sinking ships tonight. I think.
Okay. Are
I think
are
that.
you streaming?
Yeah, I am. Yeah,
Okay.
that is my plan, to sink ships, and I can do another. So these 4 assault ships that are in port. What type of assault ships are you?
The revolting assault ships.
Well, so these are going to be. Those are 1903s. So I've got some 1901s, some 1898s. Okay, so I can. They're worth fixing up. So I want to look at them by class. And then. So that's going to be 65 and 98 are the 2 1898s I need to fix up. So we'll get you 2.
Wow.
And
I'm plugging along pretty good in the Lucky Charms event.
right on.
I'm almost to 200 now. And I think we get 300 loot bags.
Okay.
Yeah. I haven't put NWO on Kubuntu yet. I finally got the sound fix on Discord.
Okay.
That's the next step, is putting it on Kubuntu.
Right on. Can I park my ships in an ally port? No, apparently that doesn't seem to work. I tried. Here's a
The proper term
thought.
is moor, by the way.
Here's a thought. If I were to go to turbine engines, that's going to be a 3-month refit. And then I would need to go TNT, go with the advanced radio. We got capped 1. Alright, so. And then make my 2.9s longer, because everybody wants a longer cannon. And then let's see if we can start jacking up the speed. 23 knots. Ooh, that's going to be engine efficiency problems, isn't it? 24 knots. 25 knots. 26 knots. 27 knots. 27 knots balances the ship. 28 knots is too heavy. 27.5. 27.6. So 27 knots balances the ship. There's not really any room for another funnel. These dual funnel larges, I don't think that's gonna. I can only fit 2 of those dual funnel larges. Those are funnel capacity 10 versus 6. That'd be 18 versus 20. I don't think that would fit. Now this engine efficiency fucking blows. But that's some fast speed. Now the problem is this rear gun doesn't face really as rear as I want it to. If I were to... Shit. It's not what I wanted to take off. They get me to 65, but that's a 6-month refit, so that's no bueno. And it's not worth it for the extra. Alright, so we need to exit and redo this, because that's a no bueno. Well, I'm not going to be going far enough. I don't think it's going to be that big of a problem on the range. So if I go with turbines, because I'm at 99 efficiency now. If I go 27 knots, it's a 4-month refit just like that, which is going to be challenging. I can go 27.5 knots. With this Aux 2, water pumping, ship repairs. I don't have forced boilers yet. $27.4. I could do that. Well, I mean, this is just a in progress prototype anyway, so I can adjust it out for the final. So we could do something like this. $27.4 knots. The engine efficiency is awful. Now, if I went 27 knots and jacked up the range, I wouldn't have the. I would have to lose some tonnage, but I could drop some main deck. There we go. And it's a 3-month refit. The range isn't great, but that's still not bad. I mean, honestly, a 3-month refit's not awful. All right, we're gonna do one of these. Let's just double check the fleet real quick. Are there any 1898s left? Those are all dealt with. So all that we have left is a 1901, which is number 44. So we will refit number 44. Alright, I am going to be right back, so give me just a moment, guys. The starboard weight offset is because the middle gun is actually a side gun that I stuck in the middle, but you can't make it exactly in the middle, so it's slightly offset. It's how I cheese the no more than 2 center line in a pre-dreadnought rule. It's just me being cheesy. Anyway, I'll be right back. Alright, I will be back. I might do a later speed run. We'll see. I really like the early. I love the pre-dreadnought era is the thing. Really, really like pre-dreadnought era. Alright, so all my stuff is doing good. And the research will have the better armor in 2 turns, and then we'll do another upgrade. Doing a naval invasion. So I think we are set. The Canadians. Oh my. So it's an 1898. These are some pretty freaking big guns. Now they're cadets and they're slow. 16.9. This is probably a mistake for me to fight them. But if I can knock these guys out, that would make it easier, a lower tonnage conquest, I think. So I'm going to actually fight this, even though it's probably a stupid idea. To be honest, I don't actually enjoy the speed run as much as I thought I would. It's a little bit, I really want to be able to like grab all the minor nations and be baddie, be a baddie and do awful things. And the speed run to be very focused on the timeline, and I can't take the time I need to rebuild stuff. So it's not as, I mean, it's fun. I'm having a great time, but it's not quite ideal. Alright, so you guys are going to follow the battleships, or the battleship and cruiser friends. And you guys are going to go follow along here. Alright, so you've got these 4 cruisers. And these guys have really good, holy crap, good armor. Good torpedoes. Mark II 10-inch guns. Holy crap. He is a good 10-point. So, I mean, these guys have really good guns. Now, the problem is he's probably more accurate than I am. With those big guns. 1 kilometer range. I'm not worried about that. Torpedo boat, 3 kilometer range. Now the main guns really need to be firing at you. Let's put your secondaries at that destroyer. What's your... Yeah, we're still good on the torpedo range. Alright, so... Be nice if that torpedo... Thank you. The torpedo boat has sunk. And so now we can start working on those smaller ships. So hopefully this guy will go down pretty quick. He's getting beat on, but he's not like flooding or anything, which is a little disconcerting. I guess these guys are having a hard time hitting me. About the same as me hitting them. Now these guys are not... Wow, look at that armor, plus 78. Those guys are chunky. Those Canadians have some really nice ships. Now I could just turn around and take those cruisers out, which might not be a bad idea actually. What's the torpedo range? Well, you're out of torpedoes. You know what we could do? This Izumi has 2.3 kilometer torpedoes. This guy's out. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do an about face. And we're just going to get up close and brawl you. And stay away from those cruisers, because I don't really... Just put all fire on the light cruiser, just take him out. Because I'm not even concerned with killing everything. You were out of torpedoes, you faggot! What the hell? You were out of torpedoes! You don't just get to magically have more torpedoes when you're empty. What the hell? If I knew you had torpedoes, I wouldn't have attacked you. Oh, it's the other one. What the shit? Alright, fine. You're gonna die in just a moment anyway. I gotta turn my ass around. Be nice if you'd hurry up and sink. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I'm taking a lot more damage than I want to take right now. Yeah, that was pretty fucking stupid of me. Alright. Let's go finish this other guy off. Yeah, because these guys have really good armor, and that's sort of a problem. I mean, I'm still able to punch through it. And I can finish them off with my light cruise if I have to. Alright, so now the question is, do I try to take out the heavy cruisers with what I've got left? I don't want to take too much damage. I think I get out of here. I think that's the plan. Yeah, I think we're just going to get out of here. It's a victory. I sank 4 of their ships. I didn't lose any of mine. So we're going to call it good enough. I'll go boop these guys. And we're going to run away from you. And we're going to run away from these guys. Yeah, the Ottoman Empire really acts like a major power, even though it's a minor power, so you just can't wipe it out. And so they're tough. Something that I look forward to in Dreadnought Improvement Project is being able to wipe out the Ottomans and make them not constantly harass me. Yeah, how'd that work out? Right on. I mean, the Ottomans are tough. Alright, so you guys are gonna leave. Alright, everybody's gonna leave. You know, fortunately, I'm fast enough that I can get out of here. I mean, the Ottomans are very tough. They're in a good strategic position, and I probably wouldn't do the great game. I would probably do the regular dip. Because I'd like to do Greece, you know, that approximation of Greece that I did where I reworked some of the Austrian stuff. That just sort of didn't really work that well. I mean, I'll probably finish up the campaign, but Alright, here we go. Alright. Arabia, sure. You guys are in trouble now, Bubba. I meant to leave the privateer in port. There we go. Okay, so now what's this right here? A light cruiser versus a heavy... There's a privateer, but I don't know. This guy's got those 10-inch... I don't think so. I do not think so. So that's going well still. That's going well. We're doing good there. That's doing good, and your advance is still not working. We're doing fine there. That's doing... I have more than enough tonnage. And you're doing good. And I'm still short. He's got his 3 cruisers in there. But I still have my guys. They're a little beat up. So that'll take a little while for you to get your stuff there. That's all working good. And that'll be fine. Alright, so let's go piss off the Chinese some more. And they're just, yeah, Japan's taking, they're just grabbing up Korea. So I got this island, so I got here. So next turn, I can grab the south. I can reconquer Southeast Korea. I can go for South Handu. So Northeast, so this is Northeast Asia. Northeast Asia, I do have enough tonnage. It says I've got 3 battleships. I don't know which 3 I have. Oh, so I've got this guy. Okay, he's a 1903. One more turn on the armor quality. Alright, so I guess we'll call this good enough.
Hey guys, help us kill our unit members on their side, please.
Alright, so... And these guys, I just don't want to even touch this, because I'm just going to smush them. I mean, it's one cruiser. I could beat it up. It's a 1903. It'd probably actually be alright.
Right, Muller. DMV's got you. Let's go. We gotta use
Alright,
them.
sure. Let's go fight this. Because I want to see how my 1903s do against the...
And then the Mullers went different directions.
How they do against the their cruiser. Alright, so you are going to leave.
Tour molded by K9. Yeah.
And these guys... Alright, let's go find them.
King Crab over in Hotel 8. Does that guy have any friends?
Because the Japanese have been making some really good cruisers and sending them all over the place. At least just really armored cruisers. Alright, I would like the main guns to please shoot at him. Alright, main guns at big guy, little guns at little guy. That's how we do things. Little guns at the fucking little ship, please, because that's your job. Do your motherfucking job. Thank you. Please hit the torpedo boat some more.
These are rotating behind us in India Hotel 8.
Let's put the main guns on you, secondaries on you. Alright, that's good. Now the question is, can I get this? How squishy is this cruiser? I don't have any desire to... Why would I do Portugal? If I did dip, I'd probably do Greece first, because it's supposed to be really ass hard. Dutch. Yeah, the Dutch would be cool. I could play some Swamp Germans. Bonk.
What the hell's a swamp German?
A Dutch, you know, because they're basically Germany but underwater. Because like the Netherlands is all like swamp, Belgium's all swamp. They're all like swamp Germans. I don't know.
Kids, I swear.
Some German told me that. I would do the Byzantium, or the Byzantines, but then I'd have to do the Great Game, and I don't really want to do the Great Game. Alright, so once I upgrade this, it becomes a lot nastier. Alright, so that works.
Hey, you're shooting your friendlies, bro.
Boop. Run you away. And we definitely want to run you away.
How's that? Yeah, there was a couple times you were shooting it. It looked like your own. Colorblind, man. The colorblind mode here sucks. I'm sorry. Oh. That doesn't help you. No, dude, it does nothing. Literally nothing for me. Even when
Sounds like you've got a little bit of drama on the... Yeah, I would do Scandinavia. I totally do a Viking game. I like the idea of conquering a bunch of minor nations. I think it'd be fun. I could be the dirty, rotten colonizer. I'd have to see what the different nations would be. I might do like Korea. That'd be kind of cool. You guys are gonna all run away. Lots of running away. Whee! Oh, I need to remake the patrol ships and get all those on. Yeah, I'll play with it and see. There's still some stuff I want to do in regular UAD. I want to try and do JP's challenge first and see how that works out. Alright, so we got away. I'm gonna go boop him, thank you. I got Central Canada. Netherlands is doing more terrorism. 115,000 tons. Alright. Oh, we need more tons. I need another 30,000 tons. 25,000 at least. Hey, look, I've got some guys here. Where do I have guys? I've got you. Hello. Well, we're gonna send you guys over. We'll send you guys over. There's nobody in the Baltic. I don't think any Chinese are going to come up through the English Channel, to be fair. So let's just send... We're going to just send a bunch of... I'll leave the guy in Dover alone. That should be enough.
One time. So put you over at the fees, you guys.
I'm going to make sure we have more than enough people to conquer the swamp Germans. Because these guys are right next to Germany, but they're swampy. That's why they're swamp Germans. Alright, there we go. So we're going to get them. Convoy. Don't really want to mess with the convoy.
First of a blue dot, circle wings.
Because the Japanese are turning out to be quite resilient, and I don't really want to mess with that. Alright, so the armor, so that is all done. Alright, so I have all the technologies that I need to build the better assault ship. Yeah, Germany gets some really good late game stuff. Okay, so this is where my gun turrets get a little bit borked. Alright, so we got the Krupp 2. And I'm gonna have to deal with these stupid British guns getting weird. Alright. Now, it might be worth my while to do some torpedo protection. That makes it really fucking heavy.
I think he's off.
Um,
Behind us in G7. Let's see what Panther and Urban behind us, guys, in G7. I'm not going to turn around, just be aware of that.
so if I put that there, that will really restrict my 9-inch gun spot. Yeah, so the problem is that these 2-inch guns have gotten really stupid. And that is the problem. So I actually lost a lot of stuff. And they won't let me use these, because these barbettes are actually really useful.
Thanks, Alex. Thank you.
And it won't let me. I can't do the super firing turret here.
Harry,
Now if I put,
Harry, open.
I could do that maybe. So I could put some 2.9s here, so that helps me a little bit. That at least gives me, that replaces the 4 guns I had up front with pretty good firing arc. And that's not, I can't put anything there. Now another option is, on the secondaries, I could replace the 5.9s with 6.9s and have a bigger oomph. And that would be, and do that. I can't put any top turret guns on anything. And I could put some, I could do these, but honestly this isn't really, well, I mean, maybe having some butt guns, maybe it's not a bad idea to have some ass cannons. I have to, only 4 inches, but,
Man, cannon.
you know, that'd be enough to fuck up a torpedo boat that's chasing me. So if I were to do something like that, I would have to drop some forward armor. Or if I left off the ass cannons, actually if I just put on the ass cannons and then I added a bunch of forward belt, I could do that. There we go. And it's a 2-month refit. It's got the better armor. Plus 95 armor strength. I lost a bunch of my secondary guns, which sucks, but I improved these 5.9s to 6.9s, and I still have these guys, and I added the ass cannons. So it's all right. I think it will be all right.
I just put a good short into the UAD chat about ass cannons. You may want to check it out.
Oh no. Okay, give me just a moment. Oh, these oh, look at this. I have Alright, so this right here I think this assault ship is as good as it's gonna get for what I'm doing. It's a 2-month refit, it is good enough-o. Alright, so let's what did you put in on explosive diarrhea saves lives? I didn't make the. No, I'm not.
You want me to send it to you and
No, I'll check. No, I'll check it out later. I am nervous to play that on stream.
it's actually fairly safe.
Is it?
It is.
All right. Let's see what. Let's see what this. Oh, it's on Instagram. I can't log it on Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
That means I'll pull up OBS later.
Yeah, we can. We'll
that way and send it to you.
Okay. So. So I can refit these. Now I can also. Now the problem is if let's say I make my patrol boats go faster. You know, let's say I go view this guy. And let's say I try and upgrade him with the newer tech. The problem is that my 2.9s going from Mark II to Mark III are suddenly they're all borked. So this just isn't gonna this just isn't gonna work. And I don't have double gun turrets yet, so that won't work. So now the other option is I could build me a try to build me a dreadnought. Now I've got a bunch of these assault ships that I could do. So I've got, how many of these assault ships do I have? I've got 40, 60, 74, 78, 98. I got 99 assault ships. And at 15,000 tons of pop, so I could do 12 every 2 turns, let's say. So it'd take me 16 months roughly. Are you saying bad things, Luxury? So I could start reworking these. Now on the other hand, I can also let's check out a destroyer killing dreadnought. Hypothetically. 22 knots. So these guys don't have. All right, let's give it all the tech and see what we can actually make this thing do. All right, so can we go 30 knots? We can go 30 knots. It is indeed possible. 4,000, 47, 5,200. All right. All right, so I can put this thing on here somewhere. I'm not sure what this thing up here is supposed to be. A tall funnel. Holy crap, I can fit this on there with just these two funnels. Alright, right on. Okay, so... I'm gonna go coincidence 2, the radio. I could go... If I were to do a Mark III 12.9, which is the biggest main gun that I could have, so I could have 2 forward-firing main guns. And I could have a rear gun as well. I could even conceivably have... But that puts me quite a bit overweight. Oh, we need to have, TNT, balisite, more, cap ballistic. And, alright, so... Now the problem is these are 800. I mean, these are heavy sons of bitches. And there's not really enough... So I could do something like this. What if I did 28 knots? That gives me a lot more tonnage to play with. Can I do 29? So I could do some 5-inch guns on the side. I don't even need the 5.9, just regular 5-inch guns. Which this would be enough to punch through. I mean, this'll fuck up destroyers. So soft cap would be enough for the high explosives to blast cruisers. So I want to be able to punch through cruisers.
I see my icon lighting up when I'm trying to look at this video so I can actually record it. Are you hearing anything and everything that?
Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of stuff that you're.
I don't know why, because I'm muting my microphone, so I'm muted here.
Let's get these. I'm having a lot of trouble with this. Rear gun. Unless I can put you up there like that. Now what if I took you off and I did another... No, that wouldn't work. Alright, so... Um... Now, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put another one of these. I'm just gonna go and see if we can stack these guns a little bit. Nope, that'll conflict. There we go. So this is a destroyer killer. It's got a lot of secondary guns. It's only 28 knots. So I'd like to go a little faster, but I think this is what we can do realistically.
There you go.
I don't really want to place that any further forward. 13. $11. There we go. Hey now, don't do that. Alright, so that is not awful. Why do you have limited range of fire? You don't have poor... You've got a fucking great sector of fire. There we go. So that's perfect. Alright, so I would like... start... let's go make this more balanced. Aft weight offset. We can also just take... because that adjusts the... let's get the secondary gun on here. We'll give you plenty of forward weight now. I do that, but that's too much forward weight offset. Let's... I mean, that's a great place for a... So that gets this forward weight offset going nice. I mean, we got a little bit too much forward weight offset. I've got that extra gun. Oh, I forgot to see. Can I put any... No, I can't mount anything there. Okay, so... how do I really kind of like this front gun here, the little front 2.9. Oh, you know what I can do? I can scooch. No, that's not going to work. These have really crappy fields of fire, but... You know, I could just take you. I can just scoot you back a little bit. You've got full range of fire. What the fuck are you talking about? This thing is just not... You know what we're going to do? We're going to take you off. There we go. That's perfect right there. Fucking 19 months to build. Holy shit. Yeah, and 28 knots is fast enough. I could probably deal with torpedo boats all right. My superstructure's a little bit light. But I think this is probably... I think this is probably pretty good. And this has got a really impressive secondary battery. So I could build these. This would mess up those destroyers. Now these are 30,000 tons apiece, so these weigh as much as 2 of my assault ships. And this is basically a battle cruiser. Well, those 12.9-inch guns are pretty chunky. So what I could do is I could build 3 Marauders, and I'll use them just to go fuck up enemy fleets as raiders. And then I'll use the rest of my tonnage to improve some of the assault ships. Because these are going to take a long-ass time to build. So this is kind of my insurance policy. And we're going to build these in probably Singapore. Or the Philippines. Probably Singapore. So we've got these set up. So now I want to refit some of the battleships I have here. But these guys are all engaged. Now I've got some of them in Berbera. These are 1903s. But what I'd like to do, I've got these guys coming along. Alright, so we've got these guys here. These guys are going to go... So Borneo, that's in Indonesian Sea. I'm going to have you guys go here. And the ones in... Because I could refit 4 ships, basically. Wait, how much, that's gonna be 2 more months. So, I could refit 4 ships. I don't think I have any... All these guys are up here. I can't really do anything about them, so... So these guys, Assault 2, 5, 8, and 9, are gonna be the ones I refit. 2, 5, 8, and 9. Alright, so... And this still leaves me... It's hard to really get 30 knots till I get oil. 64, so I could do one more ship. So we're gonna do regular assault. You're 1903. These are 1903s. But I'll do assault. That should put me at close to 880,000 tons. Alright, so at this point, and then we can scale back the crew a little bit. At this point, we're just going to be pumping submarines, hoping that works out. We're going to invade Japan somewhere. Which I've got all this going on. So I'm going to go for South Hokkaido. I need 60,000 tons for this, so... Okay, so that should take care of that. Now, as far as these guys are concerned, light cruisers, that's my battleships. These guys are all 1898, so I would really like you guys to go back to Price of Sebo, so I can start refitting you. Don't want to deal with that. Actually, I don't really need to... I really don't need to... Well, yeah, they need... These guys need to get repaired, because they're beat up. They are. Okay. And this is going to take me over tonnage is the problem. And I do not want to fight these guys. Thank you. And we will boop you. And you're going to run away. And, alright. My cruisers have encountered you. Oh, that's inconvenient. This might be really bad. Yeah, because Japan's just about done. Then it's a matter of China. And realistically, my Marauders may not be ready by the time I win the game. If China goes to war with me, I can knock out China within a year. As long as they don't start me out close, I should be able to run away. I think they're going to start me out close. Nope, they didn't. Okay. We are going to run away. Alright, so hopefully they don't chase me. I mean, I probably could have gotten 30 knots if I had oh shit. Well, this is going to be awkward, isn't it? Yeah, those destroyers are hunting me. Now they're all going to swarm me. I am so fucked. How's my rear armor on this thing? It's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, they can see me and I can't see them, so it really sucks. Oh, maybe we're... Nope. Unfortunately, this Guardian's just really slow. I might need to get my Guardian ships out of here, because they're just too slow to outrun the destroyers. And I'm sure I could take a destroyer with me, but that's not really how I want this to go down. Oh, there we go. He lost sight of me. I love these ugly duckling designs because they're so ridiculous, but they're not actually that good. They're just funny. Well, you can put a lot of firepower on them, but they're not that great. Maybe he gave up on the chase. Down to 35. So 5 more minutes we can get away. 4, 4.5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Alright, here we go. Any moment now. Alright, we did it. We got away. I lost one guy. That sucks. Alright.
Hey,
Oh
Vorgath.
no!
Hey, Vorgath.
You may want to check out the Ultimate Admiral Dreadnought chat because Bob earlier was talking about ass cannons. And you may want to both check that out.
Canada
recorded
attacked
the
us. Should
video.
we retaliate? Of course. It's probably the French Canadians that did it. And Netherlands is doing terrorisms. So,
How can they do terrorism? I mean, prostitution is allowed there. I don't understand the angst.
oh my. Alright, so we are going to take the...
That poor cheetah. Never mind, a cheetah would never take on a hippo.
So that's Eastern North America. Alright, so I need to put... Okay, what generation of assault ships are these? Are 1898s. Alright, so I will put... I'll send 2 up there. And the others... I'll put here. So 76 I want to put up there. $55 we're going to send in for repairs. $70... Oh, you know what? And then the patrol boats 20 through 26 we'll send up here. There we go. That'll be more than enough tonnage for you. Alright,
Am I a bad person for watching that ass cannon video like about 8 or 10 times in a row?
I'm gonna let you be the judge of that. I will be right back.
It's just an AI video, though. Because let's be real, there's no way a cheetah would be going after a hippo.
True, and that hippo, if even if that had happened where that cheetah had come to stop that hippo, was more than capable of giving that cheetah a very bad day. Yeah.
So, I'm back. So I've got a lot of repairs going on. An awful lot of repairs. Now, one possibility is I just say, fuck it, I refit everything I can, spend the 6 turns, and just not worry about it. I could also...
And no, sir, you're not a bad man for watching that video 8 or 10 times.
Because even if I suspend all the Marauders, it's still going to take a long time to do all the rest of the stuff. How many of these could I potentially refit? The problem is a lot of these guys are in other places around the world. So I've got a whole bunch of them, and I don't really need to... So I could just choose to refit more of them. Because these are the ones that need to be kind of on top of stuff. So let's... So that's the question. Do I spend the... Do I throw away the 6 turns to just refit all of these guys at once? It'll make them a lot faster but less fuel efficient. Or do I think I'm just going to go for it and just refit all of them and be done with it. And just say screw it. Because it'll be 6 months, it'll get all these guys in their final form. And then I just don't have to worry about it anymore. So we're just going to do it. So I got all those. And all these will take 6 months. But then it's just going to be done. And I can afford to eat the cost. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So I've got enough ships until China's ready to fight me. Now these guys are going to be a problem. Although they don't have enough... they don't have enough. Alright, so let's get my... I'm going to put my light cruisers here to contest it. And then these guys... At least the heavy cruiser... I'm going to move him out. And this is all going great. These guys are all repairing, and then they'll get refitted. Yeah, so... let's go assign... all these torpedo boats to cause problems. Alright, there we go. So these guys are getting there. These guys are 1903s and 1901s. That's an 1898, so... I'm going to have the torpedo boats... go back there. 1903s are going to stay out. 1898s are going to go in. There we go. You're low on fuel also, so you're going to go there. Alright. Actually, no, you guys... you're just going to go hang out right there. Oh, I've got this conquest down here, and I don't have... oh, you guys. Alright, so... are all these 1898s? Yep. Let's send those three to get refitted. Alright. I think that is everything. It's looking pretty good at least. You're not doing anything. You're getting conquested. Don't care about the convoy. Alright. try and run away from all this. Thank you. And we'll boop him. Run away from you. And we're gonna run away from you. Uh-oh. Well, hopefully I don't start out close. Because I would really like to get away. I need to probably conquer the other side, Japan's other territories, just so that fleet of destroyers doesn't go just rampaging through my stuff. So many. Alright, so this is a little bit bad. We're going to be a little bit extra careful on this. I suppose I could send my destroyers there to or the torpedo boats just sacrifice ones that everybody else can get away. Now, hopefully, they don't have sight of me. And the nice thing about these 3,500-ton patrol boats is they are tiny and hard to spot. So hopefully their destroyers can't spot me when they come after me. And then I can get away. That is my hope. Yeah, we're gaining distance on them, so this is good. We're gonna get away. Yeah, so using these patrol boats to kind of harass the Japanese fleet, I think, is a good idea. I think that I may not even get into a war with China until after Japan's defeated. Because China really doesn't want to fight me. Alright, so let's see how we're going over here. So that's going well. That's going... Well, he's still getting there. He's not getting any worth that. Alright, so don't care about this convoy. No. The conquests are going well. Naval invasion's going well. This conquest is going well. Both of those are still going well. Naval invasion's going well. You're still trying to get there, and you're doing good. Alright, so... So I think... Oh, and Korea's... Yeah, Korea's doing the work. They're going to take this back. So I don't have to worry about that. Alright, so there's your big-ass fleet. And I've got my cruisers blocking you in. So we're just gonna keep you stuck while we take over all the rest of your stuff. Now I don't now so South Honshu, if I were to invade that, 114,000 tons. I think that we're going to save you for last. And we're going to grab Yemen. Actually, we're going to grab Lebanon. Do I even have enough guys here? We're going to grab Lebanon. Or Yemen, rather. Yeah, we're going to get you. Alright. So we're back up here, so we're at a good spot. We got all these other ships that we can refit. We're just going to do it. Boop you. We'll run away from you. We're going to try and run away from these guys. Not a perfect solution, but it's, you know, it's working. And then the million years it takes to load up all these destroyer squadrons that want to kick my ass.
While you're doing that, I recorded the video and posted it. You may want to check on that while you're loading.
Yeah, I thought.
And no comment? Really? I worked hard to recreate that video.
It's awful.
But wouldn't you say that's a very effective ass cannon?
It is a very effective ass cannon. I'm not going to show it on stream. Oh. I don't think that's real. I think that's AI. All right,
I
here
don't care. You mentioned ass cannon, and I remember seeing the video. So That's all
All
I care
right.
about. Getting giggles.
All right. Well, thank you, Mike.
I saw another similar video uh, of another large cat attacking a hippo.
Yeah, I saw that too. But the problem was every video I could find of that also had people in it after.
Right.
And I wasn't going to put that on here.
Mm.
And now I could cut it, Mr. Roberts was very, very kind to give me a copy of editing software, but it would take forever. And I just wanted to get it up there and let people giggle about it.
It's all good.
Again, I appreciate that, sir.
That's no problem. I wonder if I'm going to be able to... I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to get a war with China before I have peace with Japan.
If you give them the middle finger, you'll get a war.
I've been giving them the middle finger for like 5 years. These fuckers just keep buying me, buying off my politicians and getting the war.
Oh boy.
This is the hardest part about doing a speed run, is because if I could get China to go to war with me, I could probably have this thing beaten by 1910. I could beat my my objective by quite a lot. Canada is now allied with China. All right, well.
Seriously, Borgath,
What's up?
you aligned with China? Really? Traitor.
Well, not Vorgath's part of Canada.
It doesn't matter. It's Canada. Or as I like to say,
I don't
Canada.
make decisions for our government.
Alright, good. So these guys are still stuck there. Alright, so... What's this battle here? This is...
We vote someone in, that person proves to be stupid, we vote them out next time, the next person proves to be just as stupid.
That's how politics works.
Yeah, I was gonna, yeah. Happens
That's
here too.
doing good.
I want to do one more drop and then I want to call it a night just for me.
Alright.
It's been a very productive day, despite the fact I had issues this morning. Bad issues this morning. Do not ever cook noodles with also milk with bad milk. Don't do that.
No, don't do that indeed. Alright, so that's... Yeah, this fleet's gonna do just fine. We're gonna go piss off China some more. And... we will... get these guys. Alright. Alright, so we got this done. So the Red Sea is now secure. So we're going to send you guys up to here. And we'll go take care of that. Alright. How are my finances looking? We're doing alright. I'm blowing through my money. Yes, please go to war. Thank you! There we go, baby! Of course, all my ships are being refitted now, and I don't have any ships to fight you with, but that's okay. I have other ships in other places. And we'll boop you. And run away from him. And we're going to run away from these guys some more. Alright, so we finally got our war with China. So, I'm trying to think how long it would take for me to finish it up. Because I've already been playing for 3 hours. It's only 11 o'clock. I could blast my way through, but I bet it'll take me 2 more hours to win the game, so I might actually call it soon, just so I can have enough material left for 1 more episode, and I think we could finish it up tomorrow night. I think that might be what we're going to do. And then I'll probably start on JP's challenge. And the funny thing is, I'll probably be finished with this before I actually finish the Marauders. Because it's going to take me 2 years, basically, to build the Marauders. And I think if they do get finished, it'll be after all the Chinese are done. Alright, so you guys are all going to retreato. Zoom. That's awesome, though, that I was able to blockade their fleet, you know, the Japanese main fleet, and just pin them in with my light cruisers, and so they can't get out without fighting me, and then I just run away, and then they never actually get to escape my blockade. I've just kind of got them stuck there. And so their swarm of 50 destroyers, I think I'm just never going to bother fucking fighting them. I'm just going to leave them to piss off in the ocean. I think that is my grand strategy. And then I probably need to send all of my ships everywhere else over to China, because China takes some pretty big invasionings, but I think I've got enough tonnage here. They lost a bunch of stuff. Oh,
Alright,
Denmark
done,
is...
so see you guys tomorrow night.
Alright, I'll check on you here in a bit. I think I'm going to probably wrap up the game and go for a walk if you want to join me.
I'll put socks and shoes on.
Yeah, give me a few minutes here.
Will do.
So Canada's done. Alright. Arabia's gone. We got... Oh, the Ottoman Empire's doing terrorisms. Oh no. North Africa. North Africa. I don't know if I have enough tonnage for 10,000 tons. Yeah, we're fine. Alright, so you guys are going to go here and deal with the Ottomans. Alright, so let's just double check everything real quick. I've got all this Chinese stuff here that we're going to have to deal with, and that's going to be a pain in the butt. And I can invade both Japan and China, which I probably want to invade China, but I don't know if I've got a lot of my guys are being refitted. Well, some of these guys are ready. And I may not want to actually refit any more of the 1898s. Really ought to. But you know what? I think this is tomorrow me's problem. So, guys, I'm gonna call it a night. I think this is a good stopping point. We finally got our war with China. China's got We got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 provinces I have to take from China. Oh no, there's 10 here. See, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 provinces from China. So it's going to take me 22 months minimum, plus some overages. So about 2 years. I might be able to beat this before 1910 if everything goes well. There's Canada, the Ottomans, and the Netherlands that we still have to deal with. And I think everything's looking pretty good. Yep, that's looking good. That's doing good there. We're doing good. You're not making any progress. You're doing good. You can't get your ships here. And we'll get you next turn. Alright, so... Alright, guys. I will see everybody tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Mitchell, Vorgath, it's always a pleasure, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night.
Alright, have a good night.
If I wake up early, I might do some UID in the morning, but I'd probably just do my casual campaign, but we'll see. So, alright. Bye, guys.